Hey queens! In this tutorial, I'll show you the perfect base pattern for all of your Slay the Crochet styles. I'll also be showing you a no cornrow technique for those of you whose cornrow game is on struggle. This is the end result, 8 to 12 rows going back with the option of singles or braid along your perimeter. First, let's start with sectioning off our perimeter. As you can see here, you can do singles in the front and back, or you could do a perimeter braid in the back with singles in the front. It really just depends on how you wear your hair. If you choose to wear your hair in buns more often, you might want to just do singles in the front and back. That option is also better for those who do not know how to cornrow. But for me, I'm going to show you guys both ways. I'm going to do a perimeter braid in the back, and then I'm going to do singles in the front. So you'll see how both work here today. One thing you'll note is that these cornrows are nothing pretty, and that is okay, sis, for real. Like, you will not be able to see these cornrows underneath your style, and that's the beauty of Slay the Crochet styles, is you cannot be perfect at cornrowing your hair, or even in this case where you're not going to use cornrows on some sections, and you will be fine. So don't get too caught up on having a perfect base because it won't be seen. So here I'm securing my perimeter braid. As you can see, I just cornrowed both sides and I'm combining it here. And I will tuck that in and hide that later. Now, this part is for you who do not know how to cornrow your hair. All you're gonna do is simply section off. Go ahead and part your row and you start to braid a regular braid, as you can see I'm doing here. And you're going to take that braid, don't even finish it, just take that braid, take another section of your hair, and you're going to braid the braid into your new section of hair. Think of it as the third leg of your braid. You can see I am just including it in and creating a braid with the braid. And you just continue that all the way back. Here I am, just continuing to braid this back. I probably could have created one more section before I finished it off, but it really doesn't matter because all we're looking for is a stable base, and we're able to get that. Okay, so since I'm quicker at cornrowing, I'm going to go ahead and just complete the rest of the tutorial with cornrows, but you can continue that technique that I just showed you if you don't know how to cornrow for your whole head. I'm just much quicker at cornrowing, so I'm going to go ahead and finish my rows going back with cornrows. Okay, so this is the back right now. As you can see, it's definitely not pretty. What I'm gonna do now is braid my braids, because we're going to tuck these in and hide them. Just braiding both sides. There's no real science to this, just tucking it and holding it in. So in this instance, I'm using my crochet needle to pull the ends of my braids through and underneath my braid base just to secure them. But if you have shorter hair, if you're not comfortable using this method, you can totally use a thread, the same thread you use to weave in your hair. It's actually a little bit more secure in my opinion. but I just like to keep things simple and fast, and this is my favorite method here. Very easy, and I've never had any issues where it's fallen out. So that's the completed back. Now let's go on to the front, and I'm just gonna do individuals here. And if you notice, I'm not creating perfect parts. I actually try not to part directly parallel to my other parts. I try to make it a little bit uneven. It just gives it a little bit more of a natural look. And I also do not necessarily braid all the way down. You can braid, you know, halfway down, a quarter of the way down, and you can twist the rest. Or in this case, I didn't even twist the rest. I just braided the majority until it got a little bit more thin. And here we are finishing up. Yes, it does look crazy, but you know, this is the right base, you guys. This is the perfect base for me. I love it. And I am going to go ahead and install my locks next. Please check out the next tutorial if you want to check out our lock tutorial, what we're going to do with this base. Thank you for tuning in.